welcome back. I hope you're doing fine. We are finally on the 4th video of my massive haul that I just couldn't film into one video. If you're new here, there are 3 more videos that you could check out. I will link them down below where you can find them, and maybe check out my channel if you like what you see in this video. Also consider giving me a like or subscribe when you like what I do. We do content concerning anime figures, unboxing reviews, and also mangas and everything that's kind of related to it. So hello and welcome. And if you're an oldie, thank you to all the people who subscribed. I had a massive grow in the last few weeks and I'm very grateful for this. Thank you all for hitting this subscribe button. I really appreciate it. We are going near the 1,000. That would be amazing if I could achieve it this year, but I doubt it. Anyway, let's get into this video before I talk about too much. And today is another themed haul! Yay! You probably saw the title, and if not, let me talk a bit about what our theme is for today. I'm kind of dressed up about it. Just a little bit to get into this feeling. I never done a haul dedicated to this character. This character is kind of an icon for Japanese culture. You will not go past her. You will know her probably. She's the only character that I know of which has more than 1,500 or even more than 1,600 figures made of her. We have everything from nendoroid, non-scales, plastic, minifigs, candy figures, gachapon figures, über scales, über statues. This person has everything. We have merch, we have goodies, we have a manga even dedicated to her. The only thing I think that I've not seen is an anime of her. Maybe there will be. Wouldn't know about what it will content be about, but yeah, I'm talking about the Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid, or more like pt.4 characters, because Vocaloid doesn't exist anymore and you basically can't go past her. Miku, collecting Miku figures or Miku merch is a rabbit hole and you go down very fast. And I have to say, I always tried or have tried to avoid her. When I started to collect more figures, I obviously fell into this hole. Although I have to say, up to this day I have no proper scale figure of her, because I think the scale figure of Hatsune Miku is another rabbit hole altogether, in my opinion. And I just stayed on the nendoroid and prize figures and other non-scale figures of her. I stayed in this category. And the other reason is mostly, of course there are a lot of beautiful scales of her which I also thought about, maybe I should get it. But the thing with Miku scales and me is that I easily fall out of love with these figures, and then when they release I'm like, yeah, no, I don't need her, I'm not really interested in her. Well, there are a few scales that I would love to purchase, but we will see how time will tell me if I will want her or not, and if I get them you will probably see them on this channel. So without further ado, let's get right into the stuff that I got from her. And we will start with 2 keychains, and we're talking about, again, my absolute horrible mind which can't depict size when it's written in number, because both of these keychains are way bigger than I expected them to be. Like, I got a keychain of Hatsune Miku, of Snow Miku, and of Sakura Miku. Both are freaking adorable, and I didn't know these sizes until I got them. Also surprisingly, we will start with the Snow Miku, that the Snow Miku keychain is on a felt-like material, which I also didn't expect. So you see, I don't read the description throughoutly enough. But I really love this design. She has some very cute little pink pigtail ends, and she's wearing a huge apple in her hand, and I love apples. Apples are one of my favorite food, but also theme-wise. I just love apples. I don't like apple juice, but I love apples. And so I had to have this keychain. It's very adorable, but it's a very felty material, and yeah, I didn't expect it. I thought that would be acrylic keychain. Anyway, I don't regret purchasing this. And the other one is just from the package that I received yesterday, and it's the Sakura Miku. And of course she also has an apple, a candy apple in this case. But she's so cute. I love how they sometimes bring out some designs for their Snow Mikus or Sakura Mikus, and this one was no exception. I adore the way she's holding this apple candy, and now I got a Snow Miku and a Sakura Miku holding an apple. Adorable. And going on with the merch, so that we have all the merch out of the way, we got a collaboration between an artist drawing pt.4 characters, and this time the artist is Pyong, if I read this correctly, and they have drawn the cutest tea designs of the pt.4 characters. And I picked up a Rin Shikishi board, which looks very adorable. I was surprised that there was no Len Shikishi, because if I've known there was one, I would have picked him up as well. I just later realized Ami didn't put Len into the same category as all the other ones, so I missed Len's pre-order, and I hate it. I wanted to have both of them, and I missed the Shikishi of Len. But the artwork is very adorable. She got a little milk crown and pouring milk into tea, and the overall design and colors is very, very my taste, and I love how it's done. And I'm so happy that I got her. Now I just need a land print at some point. And I also got a Miku tin badge filled with tea, and an acrylic little charm of Miku in the very cute art from Pyong. Of course, all the characters got these tea badges, and I thought about getting some more, but I have to say I do plan to drink the tea, and we have 3 mint teas in it here, and I love mint tea, so I knew I would drink this. But then, for example, was a black tea. I'm not a fan of black tea, or there's even worse tea, breakfast tea, and some others. I don't remember all, but I knew I would drink this one, so I got her. And I got a little acrylic charm of Miku's design, and also this very adorable tin badge with a magnetic badge, which you can put on the tin badge or put it separately. For now I have it together and displayed on my Miku shelf. And again, I love this artwork, so freaking cute. And that's basically all the merch that I got. So let's move on to the figures. And we will start with 2 prize figures that are from the Wonderland series, which I absolutely adore. And they are my recent additions to the collection of the Wonderland series. The first one I got is a Miku Thumbelina, and she comes with a leaf umbrella. Ain't it cute? I love her design. She makes a peace sign, she has a leaf umbrella, she has an adorable little red dress on her with white in it, and I was amazed when I saw this design. I found it harmonious. Everything about this outfit was really harmonious with the colors. Let's be real, I just fell in love with the leaf umbrella. I love this because she's Thumbelina. She's very small, or on the fairy tale Thumbelina, and so of course she can hold an umbrella leaf. A leaf umbrella, and I very love her design. She also comes with quite a bit of details. You can see they have sculpted these cute little roses on her white overdress, and they look quite good. Of course, it's a prize figure, we don't have a lot of shading, but overall I think this is a very nice quality. I love the print of her eyes, have very deep smile, fantastic, and even the yellow rose she has in her hair has some very good deep details sculpted in. The leaf is a little bit plasticky, but I guess for a prize figure it's the best that they could have done. And overall I'm also very pleased with the way they have done her hair. We have some single strands, no obvious seam lines here, and overall I was very pleased. She's even better than the other Miku prize figures from the Wonderland series that I've got, and I think they really put up even more from the quality of this line. So I would recommend her. I gave her a 9 out of 10 because she is amazing with all the details that there is. And if they would have put a little bit of shading on her, she would be amazing. She would be like a scale. So I can recommend her. It's from Taito, and their Wonderland series is a top notch. I freaking love these figures. But I love the second one even more. And guess what? Why? Because it's cat themed. It's Puff in the Boots. I don't know if I named this correctly, but look at her! I love this so much because she's a little musketeer kitty. Hello Kitty. She got kitty ears with fluff in them. Fluff in the ears on the prize figure. Amazing. Again, face 10 out of 10. We have a little fang, we have a little blush, we have a very nice decal in her eyes. Again, her mouth is very deep, and that just does it for me. This face is perfect for a prize figure. You can't ask more for a prize figure for this face, and it's cheap, and the sculpt of her hair, amazing. And also this one and the last one, I didn't have to put in her freaking pigtails. They were already attached, and I'm so glad for every Miku figure where you don't have to attach the pigtails. If you collect Miku figures, you know what I'm saying or what I'm talking about. Going over, she also comes with even more details as this little Thumbelina. We have her head. Of course, there are some blemishes, some residue rests, and some scalp issues in the sense of that there's too much stuff sticking to it. But it's minimal, and for this price you can't complain about such minor flaws, because if you think about it, even scales got sometimes such awful treatment and such residues and stuff like this. And sadly she got a little bit more paint bleeding and not so clean bleeding in contrast to Thumbelina. But if you think about it, Thumbelina don't have that many colors and spaces where it could bleed. So yeah, she comes with a little more clothes and different colors, but I'm amazed by the detail, by the attention of details. They have sculpted a lot of details into it. Not everything, you can't sculpt everything with just a prize figure, but they have done a very nice job on her jacket, for example, on her belt, and her boots are freaking amazing. And she got a sword. This sword and her hands are one of my nitpicks, but otherwise I love this figure. Sure, I gave her only an 8 out of 10, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't pick her up. She's stunning. For what you get, this is amazing. I love the gold colors that they gave her and all the little details that they did put in, and just stunning. Overall, the design and everything, believe me when I tell you, you won't regret picking her up if you like this kind of figure, because I absolutely don't. I love her. A kitty Miku. How could I say no? I just wish a little bit more raffiness on the end product, so we have really a lot of little flaws. That's why she's only an 8 out of 10. And with that, I have an nendoroid to share. And this nendoroid is the first one where I have to say that I think Good Smile Company put a little bit effort into it, and I finally received it just a few weeks back. So it took very long time for me to get her. And who am I talking about? It's a very lovely Miku nendoroid, and it's the 15th anniversary nendoroid. 1939 is her number. She comes with an acrylic stand of the art. She has the most beautiful box that I've ever seen. The theme overall, why it's Ichigo theme, why it's strawberry theme, is because it's a nameplay, I think. I'm not sure how to call it really, because Ichigo consists of a 1 and a 5. If you write it out, Ichi for 1, go for 5, and Ichigo means strawberry, so that's why it's strawberry seed. Overall, I think a lot of people fell really in love with her design. As I said, I really have to be careful because she can stand on her own. She has no support here, so I have to be careful. So I think I will take her from her little plate. And let's just take a look at her little cute box and what she comes with. We have 3 adorable faceplates, one more precious than the other. She comes with quite a bit of accessories. We have a few arms, a few more hands. We have 1 bent leg and a normal leg, and she has a fork. She has a strawberry in one of her hands. She has a strawberry macaron, and we have the plate as an alternative face. That's amazing. That's so much detail. I love it. And she comes with the acrylic, so she was very hefty in price, I have to say. Not the cheapest nendoroid by far, but at least she comes with stuff. So it's not that bad of a purchase, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I was drawn to her design because of the way they have done her pigtails and the 3D flowers. Super, super adorable. By the way, you can move her pigtails around. Even her little ends can move around, the bow can move around. You could remove the bows if you don't like them, but why would you? Because the under pigtail goes into the other. I love how they have done the flowers. At least all of mine come not detached, they are in position. They have no shading, sadly, but the overall details in this nendoroid for what they normally do is quite awesome. I really love it. They have given a lot of attention to detail in their sculpt of her overall dress. You see all these different layers, her corset, her sleeves, the little music note in front of her bow. Then we have a little strawberry on one of her legs. We have the golden heel on her little shoesies, which also have bows. We have a back bow in 3 different layers. We have this very nice music pattern around her, around the white skirt parts, which are all, at first I thought they were cherries, but obviously no, I don't know why I thought that it would be cherries. They are obviously strawberries. She has a little flower in front with another bow, and that goes just all over the figures. We have a 01 pointer printed on her arm. Everything is just very, very detailed, very lovely. She has strawberries as headphones and hairband. Her overall expressions are all so cute. The prints of her eyes have yellow flowers in them. Very, very cute. She has some blush in it, and I just fell in love. You can pose her however you want, and but I think that a lot of people will display her obviously with the strawberry in her hand and the fork in the other one on her little 15th anniversary plate with the macaron. But you could also just have her hold the macaron if you want and do a little bit different poses. I've shown you some in my B-roll, and I'm so happy for this Miku nendoroid. And I know a lot of people will get the scale, and I was contemplating and thinking about whether I would want the nendoroid or the scale. And while I do love the scale, I just think the nendoroid is so much cuter, and I don't trust goods my company, sorry for that. But her hair seems very, very heavy, so I don't trust this scale. But I could be wrong. We will see when she releases at the end of the year how she turned out. If I had to say one nitpick, it would be the freaking fork. It won't stay how I wanted to stay. It was falling out of her hand. It was breaking the arm from the nendoroid all over again. It was quite a struggle. I'm happy that it now stays in her hand, but otherwise, this nendoroid, if you could get her, I highly recommend her because she's so cute and she's very well done. I have no paint flaws on mine. Also, the scalp is very clean. No breakages here. All strawberries and flowers are there where they're supposed to be. No paint flaws on my copy. And yeah, very cute. Very happy to have her. Love her base. Love her display option. And so happy just to have her. She's so cute. Very cute. I think she's right now my most favorite nendoroid of all the Mikus that I got and all my other nendoroids because she's so precious and so cute. Moving on to another prize figure, and this time it's the Exo Creative line figure, I think also from Taito, and it's the Sweet Sweets version of Hatsune Miku. And let me tell you, this line is even better than the Wonder line. They are all sweet themed Mikus and all have different themes. And even though this one is called Sweet Sweets, it's matcha themed. So it's all about the matcha. And this line is supposed to be especially good, so even better than normal prize figures, but still a prize figure. There are a few already out on this line and I think their quality is very good. First off, this is from an artist named Akakura, if I say this correctly, and I absolutely love her art. She also made these very cute Sanrio characters as girls, which I've shown in another haul somewhere down the line, I don't remember which one. And I absolutely love her artwork. It always looks so soft, and this figure is made by her, or at least the artwork is from her, and they did an amazing job. The box is ridiculously huge because of course her pigtails came detached, so you have to put them in, but you also have to put in this little dango in her head. And let me tell you, of course it broke when I tried to push it in. Because the fit is awful for the dango. Though I recommend, if you get this figure, there's another version where she is in pink, which I thought about getting first, but then I saw the pictures and I love this color combination now way more than the pink one, because the promo pictures don't do her justice. Look at photos from people who actually got her. She looks way better there than in the promo pics. Anyway, back to the dango stick in her hair. It's so freaking thin, and I read a lot of people have broken it, and I was one of them. As you can see, it's in her hair, so I fixed it. But basically, the little stick up here broke off when I tried to push it in, because I grabbed the dangles and pushed the dangles into her hair. And whether you should do it after you put her pigtail in, before or after, I would say put it in after you put her pigtails in, so that you have something to grab on, and then open the hole a little bit in her pigtail and then push in your dango, and then you should be fine, I think. Yeah, well, going back, she's matcha themed, so she has the work clothes if you would be going to a original Japanese tea cafe, I think, to a little tea cafe where they serve traditional dishes or sweet dishes. She has a little tray in her hand, and overall her outfit is very adorable. We have shading in this prize figure. Shading! Her dress is shaded and amazingly shaded. This is so, it's so amazing. She has different layers of green. We have a white, how's it called? A white apron that she's wearing, and a very darkly colored bow with some sakura flowers on it, and everything is so harmonic in it. Everything fits well together so much, which I wouldn't have thought about. And it's stunning. The way she holds her head, the way she holds the pose and looks over her shoulder, so freaking cute. I love the gradient in her hair with her pink tips at the end. Sadly, except for the gradient in her hair sadly has no shading. Wish they would have gone the extra mile here and given the hair a little bit of shading, because the scalp is not deep enough to create natural shadows, but just these minor things. And what I love the most about, and I really can't stop looking at it, is her face. It's so precious. It's so true to Akura Sensei's artwork. Her little tongue, which sticks out, is so cute. She has blush on her face, and oh, it's so soft and cute and such a nice look. It's really my most favorite Miku prize figure, I have to say, because this expression and with her hand, and it's very stunning, very stunning. And her paint flaws are minimal, just a few, and some issues on her feet, mostly like where the lines are not connecting. The white is a little bit bleeding onto her shoes, and the straps are not connected to the shoes, but otherwise she has no much flaws in the painting. By the way, she has nail polish, and this was done very perfectly. But the white is a bit matty on certain places, like on her neck as well. But overall, I really love her. I gave her 9 out of 10, and I highly recommend her pick this one up. So good. This line is very good. At least this one from the line. I have no others from this line. But higher quality price figure. If you have shading in the dresses, yes, please more from it. Please. She's stunning. I love her. I really love her. I can't stop gushing about her. And her base, by the way, is it's a plate where you can eat from. I don't remember the English name. I will write it down anyway. But yeah, she stands on a little plate and it looks fantastic. And she's huge, by the way. She's very huge. If you compare her to one of the Wonderland, she's way bigger. Way bigger. Well, just a little bit, but she's bigger overall. Her presence is amazing. Love her! And now, move on to the last figure, which is a non-scale figure from a manufacturer that I don't remember, so 1 minute. But I think from the manufacturer Hobby Sakura, they tend to do some cute little Miku non-scale figures, kind of like chibi figures of her in different settings. There were 2, which I got one of them, which are tea themed. As you can see, I love tea themed figures. Can't get enough of them. And in the beginning, I got actually both of them. There's one where she's on the one with the tea cup, and then there's one where she's in the tea kettle. But then I was thinking about it, and I didn't need the one in the kettle. This one is cute enough. I like this way more anyway. So I've gone through my purchase with the one in the little teacup. And it's a Chinese teacup with these blue colors, like how you get in a Chinese restaurant. The little teacups, very stunning, on a wooden floor, kinda with some lotus flowers. Is it called lotus in English? And she can hold either a leaf umbrella, again me and my leaf umbrella, or an actual umbrella, which is also very stunning. But I adore the leaf one way more because it has 2 little droplets. Also, I have to say, it's hanging quite deep onto her. But overall, stunning figure, amazing quality. The scalp work is cute and accurate and precise for what you get. So the flowers are all done very good. Her hair has been done quite nicely. Nothing is too deep deeply sculpted, but it's there. It's doing its job, especially for such a tiny figure. And her outfit, the colors, everything is clean. Her eyes look amazing. It's nice decals. We have again an open mouth and a blush on her face, and she has the cutest little hearts in her eyes. It's so adorable. I really love this kind of art style, and the way she's sitting in the cup is securely. She comes pre-attached, and the only thing that you can just change are her hands, which are holding the umbrella or the leaf umbrella. And I have to say, the box was quite surprising me. You could display her inside her box with a nice backdrop, but the box is very big, I have to say. And she also comes with some extra goodies, so you don't only get the figure for this amazing price, but you also get some extra stuff. One was a tin badge, and the other ones were 2 postcards. One is a real postcard, and the other one is a clear plastic postcard with the original artwork of this figure. I think you can see why I fell in love with this, because it's adorable, it's tea themed, and it's a cute Miku. And I really love this kind of design. That's also one of the reasons why I love to collect Mikus. They come in so many different forms and shapes, and they always look so adorable, don't they? So yeah, if you consider some of the Chinese company Hobby Sakura, I think, then I can recommend her. And with that were all my Mikus, and we're done. You made it! Yay! Yeah, that's the end of the video, and we are nearly done. One more video to go, and I have shown you everything that I got in the last few months. Oh, it's such an oral to film this. I will be so exhausted when I finish this. Anyway, I hope you liked this themed haul. It's a new themed one for me. The next one will just be a classic haul of different stuff. There's no theme there, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please tell me which Miku was your favorite, or which Miku do you tend to pick up, or is Miku nothing for you? That's fine too. Just write me what do you think about it. Anyway, thank you for watching, for liking, for subscribing if you're considering. Thank you, and I wish you all a great day, evening, night, morning, whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, bye bye!